Sophie. Oh my god, she's just like distractingly cute right there. Yeah, so when we're a little farther along and have seen more of the characters that appear in that little video, then we will stop and look at the video and be like, hey, did you notice that so-and-so? Hey, did you notice that so-and-so? What about this? Did you notice that one is also so-and-so? There's a lot of so-and-sos in this game. I wonder what other languages or people from other cultures say in place of so-and-so. I wonder how that would be translated. I wonder if that's something that makes sense to people outside of, like, is that something that's used? I feel like that's used in a lot of Englishes, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. I'm tragically monolingual and also somewhat limited to a small range of slang and dialect. So I have wired myself, and I've wired my computer to the internet. Hardwired. I am not actually hardwired to the internet. This is not that cyberpunk future to my knowledge. I did Blue Glass because there's American English and Canadian English and UK English and Australian English and a whole lot of others in addition to that. So I was saying I think so-and-so makes an appearance in multiple Englishes. Hi Chrono, you made it. I wasn't gonna go until you were here. So you made it. We're good. Everything's good. Chrono is with us. We can proceed. Chrono is screaming about Joey, which is the appropriate reaction after last week's Suikoden reveal, in which Joey assassinated Viktor's girlfriend. Oh man, yeah, Suikoden II does not take it easy. It is not a chill game. Like, it has sections of the game that are like relaxed and you can focus on other things and go play mini games and hang out with people, but like the main story goes pretty hard, especially when you consider when it came out and kind of what the video game's norms were. Because like, as much as I love Final Fantasy VI, and I love Final Fantasy VI, speaking of, tomorrow is Celisa's birthday, and I'm like super slammed with deadlines, but I'm still going to see if I can squeak out a little bit of Sully's fan art because she appreciates that. Good night, Brian. We'll see you later. Sleep well. And anyone else who's over here from the far side of the world, I hope you can get some sleep even if you're here late. But yeah, so Suikoden 2, right, is a much but Final Fantasy VI is dramatic, but it's not like constantly pouring on tragedy in such a human way. So Suikoden 2 is intense. But it's good. It's good intense. So you might have noticed I redid my layout, my Twitch overlays. After talking about doing that for years, because the last one that I had, I think I made in 2017. And it's been slowly falling apart. Like, the wheels fell off, and you might have noticed the past couple of streams just like had no overlay. It was nothing but a black background, camera, chat in the game, and that was it. I finally decided to do something about that. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I might at some point hire an actual professional to do a better job of it than what I've got. But for what we've got right now, this is Lauren art. Expect more like this. Yeah. Also, for anyone who didn't see it when we first popped in, Sophie now has this. Yes, I have ivy on my light. This is my light for streaming, and I have ivy winding around it because that's what I do. That's why we've got ivy on the thing. Anyway, Sophie can now sit here because my landlord put up a curtain rod, so my curtains are no longer on this thing. So now Sophie is on this thing, which is good. It's where Sophie goes. Isn't she a pretty kitty meow? Oh, she's my baby. Anyway, Suikoden 2, not as cute and fuzzy as my cat. She is really cute fuzzy. Now what a baby meow. Anyway, I'm gonna continue now. Oh, that's right. I made a second save in case I messed things up at some point, but I didn't mess things up. So if you'll recall, last time. A lot happened. Joey murdered Annabelle with a knife as she tried to defend herself with the broken bottle of the wine that Viktor saved from his burning fort, one of the only things he grabbed before his fort caught fire. Is I think what he said. And by that we mean Viktor set the fort on fire, because that's his problem-solving skills in action. That's what he does. Yeah. We found out that Viktor and Annabelle were, like, romantically interested, if not involved. In the lake, we talk about it, but we're not going to act on it. But it's, like, out there. It's not even, like, a secret between the two of them. It's very mature, actually. Like, that's actually a pretty adult way of handling things, in, like, an actual mature adult sort of way, and not, like, I am mature and grown up and I will say a swear. I mean... Also, we're going to say a swear. Yeah, that was definitely Viktor using the passive voice. Let me know, by the way, how the audio balancing is. It looks like I'm going into the red, which is not what we want. So I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to try not to scream at you. Yes, there was a portrait change. Joey changed portraits. So... That's cool. We don't know why. Why did he assassinate? Oh! You got to meet all of the leaders of the cities of Joustin. You got to meet everyone's favorite and a bunch of others. We got to see Nanami be flustered over a sexy, dashing knight being polite to her. We got to marvel at politics, get mad at Jess, and yeah, we met Nick Cage. So my sister, I confirmed, I think I told you guys, I texted my sister to ask whether we had said that he was Nick Cage or shoot, I just blanked on the name. Anyway, Hugh Grant. And it was Hugh Grant that we had agreed that he looked like. So now you get to know who... I will not get over the delight. Also, I just got to notice that we've got somebody who's new here. Welcome. If you want to lurk, you are welcome to lurk. But hello and welcome, new friends. Yeah, I love that after like 20 some odd years of Suikoden headcanon, this character looks like this actor, like inside jokes and things, like... I can share all of that with you. Like, all of my stupid lifetime of dumb jokes and silly references and weird observances and bizarre interpretations of things. This burden is now yours to share. Thank you, Evil Hag. I'm pretty happy with them. So we fled Muse because not only did Joey murder the leader of Muse in cold blood, but also he or someone affiliated with him, working with him, threw open the gates to allow the Highland soldiers in. So that's good. That can only end well. I'm sure Muse is going to fare well throughout this entire game. Also, let this be a reminder in case anyone has dropped by to say hello, but is not aware of the way that we are doing things. This is not a first playthrough for me. I love Suikoden II and have for a long time, but there are viewers who have never played the Suikoden games, so what we are doing is talking about and around what is happening in the game without actually spilling the beans on it. We are being very insufferable when we're like, I'm sure nothing will happen here. But we're not going to actually state things. So if you are a person who is here because you love Suikoden and you want to see someone's like first playthrough experience, I'm afraid I can't give you this experience with this game. It's usually what I do with other games, but not with this one. But if you can help us not spoil everything too badly for people like Chrono, who have not seen it, that will maximize the fun for everyone, including Chrono. Chrono, are we having fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Is this a fun ride? Oh man. A very impressive bonsai. I love that I'm just marveling at everything here. Very good. Hi, Green Lanyard. Well, welcome to hang out in my chat. So there's nothing weird about having fled from Muse. I imagine a lot of people have fled from Muse. I'm doing okay. I'm a little stressed because I've got some major work deadlines I'm a little bit behind. I'm in the second week of my new job, which is when like the magnitude of, oh, this is a new job and there is so much I don't know is like whammying me in the face. But that's okay. I know this is how it goes. It's just a little bit stressful, but I'm getting by. Also, I have 2 concerts this weekend, which is also part of why I'm running behind. So there's an event going on this weekend called VGM Together, which is being put on by a group of my friends. And there's like just a ton of performances going on. Mine is, I am playing Friday at, hold on. When am I playing? Sorry, I should know this. I'm gonna go ahead and link to this event. It's totally free. I strongly encourage you to come because immediately after me, the next performance is Darren Korb. He's, I think, pre-recording it instead of going live, but, okay, hold on. Music, schedule, Friday. Okay, I am performing at 3:20 p.m. Eastern. And I am really excited. There's a whole bunch of my friends who are going to be performing all through the weekend. So that will be happening. Do I know what I'm performing yet? No. That's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Lauren's problem to solve. But I'll probably do some Suikoden. I think I'm going to do Moonlit Night. But we'll see. We'll see. It also depends on what I can find backing files for since I changed computers. But that's going to be happening. So you should totally check that out and just take a look and see who's performing throughout the entire weekend because there's a lot. And then there's a lake, I think they're in California. There's a retirement community or retirement home that is doing a fundraiser, and a friend of mine, his fiance, is organizing a musical performance that's going to raise funds for that. So I need to pre-record that. So I need to work on that too. So it's going to be a lot. No, on Friday, Seal and Mortar, 3:20 p.m. Friday. So it may not be super convenient for people who are working. My apologies, but maybe you can put it on the background. And I'm also going to be on a panel talking about bands and things that my friend Danny, who's come by here a few times, has organized. So that should be fun. Just a bunch of us talking about our experiences, like organizing, leading, etc. Music groups, like bands. My band, The Returners, video game cover band, which will hopefully finally someday pick up our Suikoden II medley that has formerly been The Chase and nothing but The Chase. And will hopefully be more. It's okay, Seal and Mortar, if you can't make it. It'll be archived. And there's a special video thing being premiered the following day, Saturday night. I cannot confirm or deny any involvement that I may have with said mysterious thing, but you should probably watch it if you are free. Anyway, yeah, and then I'm gonna do more streaming stuff. Not this weekend. This weekend, I'm probably gonna hang out with friends and maybe play Final Fantasy VI with a girl, and also hopefully spend some time with my band and other friends just doing video chats because I've been so busy. Oh, well, Pajellis? I might be saying your name wrong. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm just kind of filling people in. I know we're here to play Suikoden II, and I'm just kind of filling people in on what's going on with my life, but I suppose this is my stream, and I guess if you can't self-promote on your own stream, when can you self-promote? On that note, we will be doing Final Fantasy VII Remake on Thursday. And oh, thank you, Pagellis. And I promised people that I would learn to say something in another language, and I was going to say it on stream, so I still haven't figured out which language, so that'll be fun. Yeah. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm still trying to finish up the Crisis Core cover and everything, so just like... No, the 3 languages that are in the running are French, which I've studied before, German, which I kind of sort of started studying a little teensy little bit, but could practice with my mother, who grew up speaking that as her first language, and then Japanese, which I've always wanted to learn, and I have friends who speak it and or are Japanese, and my roommate is studying too, so I'm like, maybe? So, yeah. I know that my German accent is not as bad as my French accent. Not that that's saying much. But anyway, yeah, yes, qu'est-ce que c'est? I know that. Like, I actually studied French for about 4.5 years, but the foreign language programs in the US are notoriously terrible, so my French is not good. I can read some. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can say a sentence in German if you want. The humor here is that my mother is the one who taught me how to say this. Let's see if I can remember how to say this right. Don't laugh too hard at me. So I can remember how to say this. So, meine Mutter ist verrückt, I think is how you say it. Okay, so at this point my brain is trying to do I'm trying to speak French and German because I'm getting nervous because I've literally never said it's crazy, right? She taught me how to say my mother is crazy because she thought it was funny. Did I say that right? The only other thing that I grew up with was if someone was doing something silly or dumb, I'd call them a doomkopf. But that is, which is dummy head as I understand it. I mean dumb head, but I think that there's kind of like a silly dummy head sound to it. But yeah. So apologies to the German speakers out there as I butcher your language. Other than that, I know a few verbs that I learned trying to learn from this like listen and speak along CD set that I bought. This is quite a tangent, isn't it? Anyway, I'm really scared of saying things in other languages in front of people. This is like shut down panic levels for me, so I'm doing alright, all things considered. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell the Final Fantasy VII Remake people that they didn't get to be there for the first time I butchered something in another language. Anyway, Suikoden II is the game that we're playing, not Lauren being bad at languages. Yes. Games. We are playing them. Yeah, I know, Chrono. Right? Crazy, huh? Thanks, Blue Glass. Yeah, that was the whole point of doing it with the Final Fantasy VII Remake stream, was me being like, I'm absolutely terrified of this, so I swear to you I'm gonna do it. But then I did it for you guys instead, which I guess means I'm gonna have to up it somehow. Maybe I will say one sentence each in all 3 of the languages I'm considering, and then people can laugh at my terrible accents. Anyway, yeah. I'm slightly sheepish about this, so I'm just continuing. I'm going to move on. That's true, Blue Glass. No, and this is like, I feel like the people who hang out here with me when I play Suikoden 2 tend to be people who have hung out with me in the past. So, 7 Remake. There's more strangers there. Not to say that I don't love all of you who are stopping by here for the first time. I very much appreciate new folks here too. But This is like my chill friend time stream. Highland Soldier guy is not very nice, but you'll notice that he is using his full allotment of exclamation points for the day. Yeah, so it's a symbolic loss. Like, so the loss of Muse is not like when Joustin, the place we're in right now, is going after the Scarlet Moon Empire, where we were last time in Suikoden 1, where like they were like, oh no, they're threatening like the northern border towns. Like, the big problem is when you're threatening or taking very significant cities. So Muse has it, like, once you take Muse, you have access to like a lot of the rest of the area. So strategically, like purely from a like battle strategy perspective, it's a very, very big loss. But it's also like the seat of the head government. It's like the most powerful. It's the city on the hill. It's the one that like, I don't know, it deals a blow to the morale of everyone in Joustin to have like Museville? Well, it's the one that's closest to this part of the border, and yes, it did, because of Joey. Goose Goose. Hello. Yeah. But the thing is, there's a few different... Yeah. Just gonna talk to everyone here. Oh, you must be responsible for this impressive bonsai in the inn here. Oh, hello. Yes. Muse is the city, the head of things. We have a Highland accent. Could just mean that we had friends or family from a Highland. But it is interesting that they can tell from your accent, but other people can't necessarily. Poor little kid. Hopefully this town will be fine. Hopefully nothing wrong would ever happen to anyone else for the rest of the game. We're all safe, all good. Like rascals. Oh no. Hello, child. Let's go hang out at the bar. State Army 1. That's not what they mean. The state versus Highland. Oh no, you can't cook your fish. That's the worst thing that's happened here. Yes! Oh my god. The cooking minigame is so good. I was gonna say, if we don't get a fish dish here, I'll be shocked. Everyone here. Oh man. Salt. Dried meat. Ha! And that kid said there wasn't any meat. I want to take your food. Oh man, my roommate cooked steaks for dinner. She just decided that she needed steak and she decided to be generous, so I got to have steak for dinner. It was very exciting. Oh, okay. Sorry, sir. I just got confused about how this whole thing works. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get medicine from Toto anyway. I'm sorry. Alright. What have you got? Kindness drops, that's useful. Shoulder pads. Equip. Ah. Okay. Oh man, Red Bulls are pretty exciting. Wait, is this where I think I am? Hi, Lucas. Welcome. Look at all these barrels. Fish scraps. Ew! I really hate fish. I'm sorry. Jar filled with soy sauce. Salted squid! Ah! That's... No! I do not approve of any of this. This is this the... I'm trying to think if this is the part that I'm thinking of. If this is where a certain section I'm remembering is. I don't think so, but maybe. Oh no, the ultimate Suikoden insult. How dare you, Highland Soldier. Okay. This man is too enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic about fish. I mean, I am admittedly far from being any kind of enthusiastic about fish, but that is too much, sir. A hero like Genkaku? Gasp! Grandpa Genkaku? What could they be talking about? Let's fling ourselves into the water. Oh no, we don't get to fling ourselves into the water after the fish. Darn! Oh, I don't get to go in there either? What is with all these, like, locked doors and piers that I can't jump off of? No ships. Hello. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that is a cutie! That is a cutie. The only... You could just, like, Sophie's just a lump right now. Okay. This is what I was thinking of. Smart and handsome shoe. Who could that be? Alright, so here we have more people being sad that they can't take their boats. I guess I'm gonna try to take boats. A storm is coming. That is one way of putting it. I'm glad for you, sir. I'm glad you like your job. To the boats? Lake of Light said no. We can swim. I want to talk to the mysterious swordsman standing on the pier looking dramatically off into the water. But alas, alas, I don't get to do that. Alright. I'm trying to remember. How do I trigger this? Just steal one of your boats. I don't want to just steal your boat. Okay, we'll see whether I get stuck forever and ever. It could happen, but it won't because I will ask for help before then. What do I do? So I can't go there. I don't. Oh, here we go. Okay. Looks like something here is gonna trigger it. Oh, check it out! Do you remember these people? Chrono, do you remember? You can't have forgotten them. Yes! Our friends! Our circus friends! Hello, circus friends. Oh, that's right. We got the knife thrown at us this time. I love how Rena's like, I'll get a solution. I'll flirt somebody. Flirt with somebody. Oh yes, well, about that whole going back to our hometown thing. Yeah, tragedy. I think a lot of people did. I think I probably would have too. I had complicated feelings about her, and I wasn't sure what they were, so that was probably the fact. Probably that. I don't know. Oh, Nanami is... Wait, is Ellie taller? Is Eiley taller than Nanami? I think she's taller than Nanami. And I saved his life also, you mean, threw a knife into him. But, you know, who's counting, right? What answer should we give Chrono? It's up to you. I love it so much, Espeon Sun. I'm so glad to have more people who appreciate the Suikoden games because they are pretty fantastic. Alright. Saved my life. Well, anyway. She's just like... More custom sprites. Ellie is sitting all cute in the chair. So I always called her Eiley, and then I knew people who called her Ellie, and I apparently internalized that, but that's not how I've ever said her name. So I'm going to say her name the way I think it should be said, which is Eiley, because it has E-I. It's not E-L-L-I-E. Rena is being a good sister here. She is checking out whether this is his girlfriend or not. Because, hey Bladed Tiger, welcome. Because if this is his girlfriend, then we know. And if this isn't his girlfriend, then we know that he doesn't have a girlfriend. Eiley, girlfriend. He doesn't have a girlfriend. Eiley. At least I think that's what Rena. Yes, that is! I didn't remember. That's what she was saying. I just was like, I know these characters. Yes! Yes. Yes. Amazing. Look, it's hard to do graphics that are kind of overhead and kind of not. It's difficult. I smell... So I can smell whatever they're cooking downstairs, and it smells like they're making pretzels. But I had steak, so I can't complain. Maybe I should make pretzels. Not right now, but at some point. But not this week, because I have other things that I should do. Like, prepare for my 2 shows this weekend. I'm so far behind with everything. But I'm gonna do it! I mean, pretzels are delicious, to be fair. Oh my god, look at Palika. I know I've seen this before, but it's still charming to see it again. She's like running headlong into Vulcan's belly. He's like, yeah. They're friends, which is good. Palika needs friends. Business was no good in Highland. Our story is pretty much the same. Yeah. Right, south window. Yeah. Let's travel together. Palika is thinking, oh man. Lucas has redeemed a channel point reward of stretching, so everybody stretch arms over your head. Up, up, up to the ceiling. Oh my goodness, I am really tense. I bet part of that is the nerves of speaking another language in front of people. Up. Okay. Shoulders up and back, and let's just roll our shoulders out a little bit. You'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did this. In fact, you can like roll them the other way. You can like do a little like shoulder wiggle. Ah. Okay, lower back. That's where the worst of the tension is. Probably because of how I sit in a chair. I need to get a new chair this year. Mark my words. I'm gonna get a new chair. Okay, I feel slightly stretched. Do you feel slightly stretched? Ah, look, somebody stood up to stretch. Well done, Argyllum. Well done. Oh, well, some of us aren't tall enough to clip our ceiling fans. But yes, Bolgan is definitely friend-shaped. Oh, man. All right. Okay. Did they give me any hints on where to go or what to do? I don't remember. I got distracted by stretching and thinking about things. Punks. Punk, punk, punk. You don't get beat up by fishermen. They can probably take you. Oh man, I was thinking about Hajime no Ippo recently because my roommate likes sports anime and I really liked that one. So maybe we'll watch it. See, because he and his mom run a fishing expedition company boat thing, so. But yeah, so they're dropping hints about the importance of Genkaku without actually giving us anything concrete to hold on to. Here we go. Chrono Pop Quiz. Do you recognize this name? Do you recognize both of these names? Do you know who these people are? Not her. Sheena is a he, him. Yes. Yes. So, in case, so do you remember, do you remember who either of these two are? Or do you want us to refresh your memory? Hi, Dover. Oh, okay. Yes. Tai-ho. If you don't sing Tai-ho, Tai-ho, it's off to work we go, then you're not playing Suikoden 1. So yeah, so Tai-ho is the fisherman. Sheena is Orange LaPonte's and beautiful tragic Eileen's son. He is a troublemaking womanizer. So a few years have passed since Suikoden 1. So if you're playing this game, having never played another Suikoden, you're like, oh, this person has a portrait and there's names, probably something significant is going to happen here. If you are playing this game a couple of years after Suikoden 1, when it's new and it just came out, you're like, hey, I know those names. Sheena, what are you doing here? Also, like, Sheena's outfit is, he's very fashionable. And so our characters, who have absolutely zero context for why they should know or care who these people are. Wait, Sheena was 12 in Suikoden 1? Really? How old is he now? Is he like, how many years? Does that make him 17? Is it 5 years? Okay. Oh, right. Suikoden 1 covers a larger span of time than I remember. He's 19. Okay. That's... Okay. Well, we learned that Gerudo is apparently 37, but we're just not going to go with that. He's in his late 50s, and that's all there is to it. So... So our characters here have no reason to know Sheena and Tai-ho are important. So... the game has given them a reason to be like, because we're like, what is Sheena doing here? I'm gonna go find him and figure out what he's doing. What kind of trouble he's gotten into, that good for nothing. Our characters want to go see what's going on because he's talking about crossing the lake, which means something here is relevant to what we're trying to do. Now we can go in here. Hey, do you recognize Taiho and Yamku? Nice of them to wear the same exact outfits that they wore however many years ago. So they think we're Sheena. They're just sitting here drinking, being fishermen. I would more believe Oron as 35 than Gerudo as being in his Gorudo, not Gerudo. He's not a super cool desert lady from Zelda. They're just 30s, just no. Yamku kind of looks like a young Mark Hamill. Like, he's kind of got Luke Skywalker vibes going on. They might have Seelan, but I don't know if I would count on it. I mean, I imagine they've fallen into a body of water before. So does that count as washing their outfits? Maybe. I don't feel like it. Go home. All right, Chrono, what do we do? Do we push it, or are we reasonable? Well, it's because of the sake that they fall in the water. You see. All right, Chrono thinks you should push it. That's true. That's true. Joey did murder Viktor's girlfriend and start the invasion of Muse. He sees the Tenkai star in your eyes. That was me pressing the button. Alright, we're gonna do it. So it is less broken in this game than it was last time. It is harder to finance your entire army on Gaspar. Tragically. I like how it's the same bowl. I kind of wonder what is so iconic about the chip out of the bowl. Because it's the same, exact same aesthetic. Yeah, the dice move more like actual dice. They learned how to... Okay, hold on. Sorry. I have to win this, so... Okay. Oh, okay, Seelan, that's good to know. Yes, they had to learn how to make dice rolling mechanics. They had to get it out of the way, figuring out how to do it in the first game so that they could have it in the second game and do it properly, as with everything else. Alright. Okay. Yay! Okay. Well. We did it. Yamku's like, brother, big brother, no, you're not gonna do this. No, that would be stupid. I think we determined when we were playing through Suikoden 1 that Gaspar is doing some money laundering. So that's why he's not even trying to win. He's like, I want this money out in the world. Do this. Yeah, Bubbles is unlucky, but also he's Bubbles. So, yes, Chrono. That's pretty accurate. Yamku tries to keep Big Brother out of trouble. He does his best. The dice never lie. We're taking him across the lake. You don't mess with fate. Yamku's just like, oh my god, why? Why is this my fate? Nanami's just so excited when she's like, really? Really? Yes? It's just this way that she gets, this way she talks when she's energetic, when she's excited. It's very, very adorable. Nanami's like, we should maybe not have just us. That's okay. It's probably a good idea to have Rina and Eileen to take care of you. Yamku looks like a surfer dude, so it makes sense for him to sound like a surfer dude. He's always kind of come across as a surfer dude in my head, too. Doing us a real favor. That would never happen. Nothing bad will ever happen to anyone ever. All good. Everyone's happy. Life is great. There we go. I found it on the first try. Yes, I did. Nanami, like, there's just a way that she, like, repeats the same word twice. There she goes again. Oh, it's so cute. Win a gamble, get a boat. Pirates. I'm glad to know that we have the Taiho appreciation crew happening here. Yay! Oh, Palika's happy. I love that. Like, she, like, reacts with enthusiasm because she and Vulcan are pals now. And while I don't know the other two are especially great with children, like, they're not terrible with children, so. Yay! Let's definitely change the formation. Alright, we're good. Put the casters in the back row, thanks. There we go. Much better. Oh man. I don't remember if Yamku is concerned about a pretty girl joining the boat. Oh, I didn't even notice that. But yeah, they don't want the levels to be punishing, so they do a pretty good job with that. Glove, thanks, seal and order, yes. Vulcan, he's spelling phonetically, and I think we should give him credit for that. I mean, his spelling of glove makes more sense than the actual spelling of the word glove. He has a lot of friends. He just showed up with 3 more people. I mean, 3 is a few. It's not like they showed up with 4 or more. And Rina's... Thanks, Rina. She's got this covered. Yamku's like, oh boy. I know that they're wearing, like, traditional fisherman's robes, but they kind of look like bathrobes because this is the only robes that I encounter in my life. Take that, Sheena! Yeah, but Palika was with them. I think Palika came with them in the first place. I think it was the two of them and Palika, so they knew there were going to be three of them. What's that? What's that? What could that mean? He's charting an efficient course through the waves. I got the map already. Because I was really frustrated not having it, and you can recruit Templeton early, so we did that. Oh my god, I'm just watching in my little, like, because I have, like, my little, like, streamer chat, and I'm watching just, like, thing after thing after thing get flagged by the auto mod because of Taiho. He is not a family-friendly character, apparently. Oh man. Alright. Oh my god, look at how cute they are! Palika and Volgan are adorable. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking of like other little moments with Volgan later on that are super cute. Taiho does seem like he would know how to have fun. Oh man, Ailey was creeping up on Ryo, and Nanami is not sure how she feels about this. I mean, creeping up on isn't actually the right word, but she was definitely approaching. I don't remember his backstory. I guess we'll find out. We'll ask Private Eye to take care of that. No, I'm not a soldier. How could you tell I'm not a soldier? What could that possibly be? What could this possibly mean? Surely we won't go to North Window and fight a monster. That could never happen. I don't know why they're windows. I don't know if that makes any more sense in Japanese. I mean, their leader got murdered and they got invaded, but sure. Sure. They're buddy-buddy with Highland. I mean, to be fair, like, although it's actually not them, it's the other cities that refuse to give them soldiers. Hello, cute child with a big hat. Fish, a fish, I wish to catch a fish. Very cute. Such cute children. Children are really great. I like them. I don't want one, but I enjoy borrowing other people's. I do not remember Blue Glass. So, again, Scarlet Moon Empire is the location that the first game took place in. This is the second time we've seen the name Shu. So, certainly not a character who will show up. Certainly not. It's not like anything with strategists ever comes up in the Suikoden series. It might have been North Wind and South Wind. Someone out here that I need to talk to? Okay. Well, I suppose I'll go talk to everyone. I was gonna go scoundrels who only attack girls. Okay, so that's an indication that if you want to have something happen, you need to have only girls in your party. You look very prosperous. No. Okay. Sophie, who's a baby. Oh, you're happy. Okay. Look at that baby. I think she's really, really happy that I cleaned that thing off. Look at that baby. What a good girl. I'm gonna try to set things up so that I can have a cat cam and I can just turn on the cat cam when Sophie's present. She's so cute. She's so cute. Can you believe how cute cats are? I can't handle it. It's too much for me. Do I want to bother getting... Is it worth... the platonic ideal of a cat? A perfume? How so? I feel like I should... Oh, excellent, Celine. Cats are really good and cute, and I like them. Alright, we're gonna do this. Decide, is this okay? Yes. I might regret this. But I'm doing it so that I don't die. Yes. Aww. That's adorable. My roommate's dog will sit in her chair when she's streaming. If she has to get up, she'll have her dog sit in her chair and stand watch for her. Her dog is very cute. You may have seen Mo pop by on occasion in my streams, but she's a regular fixture. Old man Gmo's boy. That stinks. Can't send the goods that Lord's shoe ordered. I don't know if I would want a cat to mod my stream. Oh, today was gorgeous out. It was very nice. Also, I've apparently acclimated to cold weather because it was like 43 degrees out and I was like in like the lightest jacket that I own and I was like, oh, this is great. I don't have to wear a scarf or a hat or anything. Whereas if I had been living in Texas, that would have been quite a cold day. Oh. Oh dear. Got some great stuff, huh? I want a recipe. It turns out when you live in cold weather, your scale of what's cold changes. Just like if you live in hot weather, your scale of what's hot changes. So when you're used to Texas summers and then you go someplace and they're like, oh no, it's 88 degrees out, oh, I'm roasting, and you're like, so, yeah. Alright. Fish. I do not like fish. Is this Rabbit Town? Couscous. Okay, this is couscous. Okay. I find it interesting that they call it Couscous Town. Instead of Rada, like it's Rabbit Town and Couscous Town. Okay. Oh, I should probably... Oh, hi there. Oh, you're cute. Encyclopedia. I should check the bookshelves more often, shouldn't I? Ah, I'm trapped! I'm not trapped. Okay, good. I thought I was trapped. Haha! Yes! Excellent. Early to bed, early to rise. Oh, okay. I went into one side of this house, but not both sides. Hello. It's a mystery series, Inc. I'm gonna do another cooking stream this month, but I will not do it this weekend because I have too much else going on and I have people that I need to hang out with and play video games with. Or music I need to play. But if... Hello, Muku. Okay. Oh, hey. So... You know how I used, yeah, you know how I used the buddy attack constantly and it was really, really, really good, like broken levels of good? Well, that's because it was only temporary. Because we don't have Joey in our party for a while. So they can take it away. Not to say that Suikoden wouldn't give you a completely unbalanced thing that's just completely broken. But, man. This is a good song to listen to with headphones. With the drums. Lord Grandmire. Hey! They do Green Lanyard, and I do think that's actually a really good thing to point out. For all that the gameplay is not the strength of the Suikoden series, I think I can safely say that. Like, because the story is the focus and the characters are the focus, everything that they do is to serve that. Yes, serious ink. So we're just gonna have to go listen to it on YouTube every time. So here's Viktor, the bear of a man. So I have started taking more iron supplements that are stronger, so hopefully my memory will stop being basically a sieve where water just comes out, except instead of water, it's memories. We'll see how that goes, but cross your fingers for me, because I was getting better last year, and then I like ran out of pills or something like that, and then even when I picked it back up, it didn't make enough of a difference. So hopefully, because I didn't remember that we were heading to South Window because Flick and Viktor told us to. And I hate that, but I'm just gonna keep on rolling with it. I had an iron deficiency, and so it was beginning to take its toll on a lot of things. That's why my hair is so thin. It all started falling out. That's why my memory, I started having cognition problems. Just lots of things. Iron deficiency and a vitamin D shortage. So I'm taking my vitamins and gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to get into exercising a bit more too, because that also helps. Who is that person speaking in such a loud voice? Oh man, Region and everyone, I forgot to fill my cup with water. So I'm gonna go get water because we just got the hydrate thing redeemed. So everybody else go get some water too and prepare to hydrate yourself. Oh, that was my controller. Water. Oh man, I don't remember saying that quote, but I definitely stand by it. That is a personal philosophy. In fact, I'm pretty sure I said something like similar to that recently. Commodore, I checked so many of the boxes for ADHD that I had several years of being really mad. I'm like, why do they keep posting these stupid ADHD memes? Everybody has problems like that. Everybody struggles with that. Everybody is like almost crippled by it and has like utilities turned off because they kept forgetting to pay the bills and was like constantly struggling to get things turned in on time at school and never remembered to do a thing even though it was due every single week again and again and again and again and like all of that stuff. Yeah. But then, you know, it's not that everyone is, but Lauren is. So that's something that I will be pursuing when I have the opportunity to do so. Oh my God. Shall we introduce him as Bear? I think we have to do that. Excellent. We're going to do this. All right. I am hydrated. Hopefully you are hydrated too. You should come to streams armed with water and prepared to stretch, because when that gets redeemed for me, I'm counting on all of you to do something too. ADHD is not just attention and concentration troubles. It's a lot of things. And the more I learn about it, the more I realize that actually I check a lot of the boxes. Oh man, the Great Magic Chicken is here. Hold on, my camera. I need to get a new camera arm. I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, that is one thing that I don't have, Chrono, but it seems that the two go together. Hi, Angry Nerd, but oh my goodness! Camera, why? Yes. No, believe me, I have my own fair share of things, but not that one. Anyway, it might take a few years, apparently, to get diagnosed, unless I'm willing to pay a few $1,000s to pursue a diagnosis. Well, this is Suikoden, but I do a lot of talking, so, I recognize it's not for everybody, but that's how I do things. So we've all voted, I think unanimously we want to introduce Viktor as Bear, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, executive dysfunction is one of those things that I was like, well no, it's just that I'm lazy and bad at doing things, and there are those times that I just literally can't bring myself to do the thing that needs to get done. And it's not that I do something for fun, like the projects that you'd be assigned in school, and you just couldn't do them, not because they were hard, not because you didn't know how to do them, not because you wanted to do something fun. You would just sit there at your desk with the project across from you, and you would just sit there for like 3 hours a day for an entire week just staring at it. And you can't do it, and you don't know why, and the teachers think something must be going wrong at home because normally you're such a good student, and they offer, you know, turn in partial credit, turn in what you've got, and you're like, no, I haven't done anything. And they're like, well, turn it in tomorrow, and we'll give you partial credit. And I'm like, no, you don't understand, I can't do it. I don't know why I can't do it. I can't explain it. Clearly something is wrong with me. Apparently that's an experience that other people have had. But I didn't know that. I just thought that I was lazy and bad. And I was ashamed, and I couldn't let anyone know that I was lazy and bad and unreliable. And the number of times that I had forgotten that I had forgotten, sorry, my train of thought just broke. Like I said, my memory's kind of not been very good. Yeah, well, I mean, like, there is an instinct, sorry, Viktor, you're gonna have to sit here and sass. There is an instinct, I think, or no, I think that, like, for example, kids, like, you do have to learn how to do a thing you don't want to do instead of doing the thing you want to do. Like, you have to learn that you have to put your dishes in the dishwasher before you can go and have fun. You have to work on your homework before you can play video games. Like, so there is like, well, what if I just want to have fun instead? Like, that is a thing that humans do, and you kind of have to work around it. But I do think that a lot of, like, the internalizing of they're going to find out that I'm lazy and bad and any number of the things that we tell ourselves, like, I don't know. I had the power turned off multiple times in my adult life. Not because I didn't have the money to pay the power bill, but because I couldn't pay the power bill. And I was living with someone who was like, just pay it. We have the money. Why aren't you paying it? And I was like, I can't. I'd be like in tears. Like, I can't do it. I can't reliably do it. And it's okay, the Great Magic Chicken. Good night. Yeah, it's a complicated thing, and it's something that I've struggled with, like, my entire life. And I didn't realize that it was something that other people struggle with too, and I didn't realize that it wasn't a personal failing on my part, and I didn't realize that there was anything to be done about it except for, like, the various brain hacks that I've been doing for years to just be able to function and pretend that I can remember what I'm supposed to be doing, pretend that I've done things, pretend that I'm on top of things, pretend, just a lot of pretending. But I'm mostly able to function now, so we'll see if I can get a diagnosis. It sounds like it checks a lot of the boxes. And some of my friends have been diagnosed recently with very similar symptoms, and they've said that it's just been, like, kind of life-changing. So I'm hoping that will be my experience. But, yeah. Anyway. Oh man, Commodore. No, Region, but I have a number of friends who were diagnosed with ADHD and are receiving treatment and medication for the exact symptoms that I'm talking about. So, if you have the idea that ADHD means, like, can't sit still and can't focus, that it being limited to that is an outdated definition that has not been relevant for some time. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that, but I suppose I should play this game since I've had multiple people complain at me about the fact that I'm talking. Do people not talk about do people not talk about things that aren't games in their streams regularly? Because I've been hanging out with friends, like, in friend streams recently sometimes, and people will just kind of yammer about things too. Alright. Fortunately, Viktor is comfortable laughing off. I think he's probably used to getting teased by that sort of thing. Yes! Yes, Pixie, we are. I thought so, but I don't know. Yes, we're talking about executive dysfunction. That is a horrible pain, and when I have things to do, it turns out that if I drink caffeinated tea, sometimes I can do them. If I put on music, sometimes I can do them. So, I do those a lot. It is a struggle, but I managed to hack my brain enough to get by and do things. So, thanks, Dredu. I've always been like that, like, especially, like, with, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, we'll just go off on, like, a 20-minute tangent about the portrayal of, like, assault and violence in stories and things like that. and then just go off on a tangent from there. So I don't know. I know, Commodore. I will say, my roommate, because a friend had sent me a thing to fidget with, and it didn't really work for me, so I was like, well, maybe not. But then my roommate and I traded, and she gave me this. And it's got this little thing. And you just do that obsessively around and around and around and around and around and around and around. And one of my freelance jobs is I proofread audiobooks, so I have like the audiobook like printed out, and then I listen to it and I check for inconsistencies and things or mispronunciations and stuff. And it's great and it's interesting and stuff, but I still it's so much easier to do it and not lose my mind if I can just do my silly little toy. So yeah, mine is colorful. Isn't that cute? It's colorful. I like it. Anyway, so that's been a great discovery that because this was not a thing that I knew how to hack my own brain. So somebody else trade me that. No, Lucas, you're correct. The Final Fantasy X theorizing that I had about the story was using mini golf as a metaphor. It's okay. We've moved on to Planet Juice in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Planet Juice is our thing of choice. Oh man. Oh man. I have to ask myself when I play Aiden, am I going to stream my first playthrough? I suppose I will. That's correct. Taste the cry of the planet, indeed. My goodness. I need to move this somewhere. Well, that's okay. I'll figure that out. Victor's trying to round up his friends. He's like, Victor. I think that Victor is trying to Big Brother / dad him. He's not very good at it. Okay, try to, are you asking about Planet Juice, or are you asking about Final Fantasy X as a miniature golf course? Serious Ink, is Midori the green one? Does it glow? Anyway. Because, I think these two are much too young for Victor, so I don't think he's hitting on them. I think he's teasing Rio. Well, so in Final Fantasy VII Remake, they're sucking up Mako energy, the life of the planet, so it's planet juice, and I'm wondering if we're running out of planet juice. In Final Fantasy X, I was speculating that the whole process of trying to gather everything to fight Sin was like a mini golf course. With the holes that you go into, and then the final one that you go into and it takes the ball away. I don't know. I had a whole explanation. Bright green and melon flavored. Alright, planet juice. Let's see how that goes. If I do a cooking stream inspired by the games that I've played, which is something I would like to do, we can make a non-alcoholic planet juice. Oh, Nanami. He's never gonna compliment you. You're too much little sister to him. Oh. They got you, didn't they? Right, Chrono? You got to have it slip your mind for a minute. You have this humor where you see Victor and you don't have that moment of, oh shoot, how are we gonna tell him? Because it's Victor, he's immediately goofy, you're immediately goofy, he's playful, he's teasing, everyone's joking, everything's fine, and then BAM! Don't forget, Joey murdered Victor's girlfriend. And that's why Muse has fallen. So yeah. Well, what answer should we give? Alright, looks like the vote is for the dots. Yeah. Hey, Tosmea! Thank you for the drive-by hello. Nachos are pretty good. Victor ... I don't know that he does. Because the scene that we saw was for our benefit, but none of the other characters saw that. And we saw her teasing him, like we saw her flirting with him in public. Like Rio saw that, but yes, it was definitely assassination. It was not an outright murder, but it was an assassination and also kind of a murder. Like, there have been enough hints that I could see Rio being like, are those two? But not as confirmed as we, the player, who have seen Victor be like, in another world, do you think maybe we could have dated? And Annabelle's like, dude, we could date. And he's like, no, I'm not good enough for you. And she's like, come on, man. And then she got stabbed. And it wasn't good. We'll have a reunion, everything's fine. Did his pathing go wrong? Like, did he like go up and then go down? He might have. Where did you come from? Well, you see. The monster in North Window. He? Throat drops. Gonna get a cold. Oldest general store in South Window. This person used quite a few exclamation points. They're warning us, perhaps, that we're going to get silenced. Nothing good, sorry. Hello. Present for him, that's cute. Oh, the Dunon Monarchy. Oh my goodness. It's been a while. Here we go. I was trying to figure out how to get through that. Alright. Lord Shu once again being mentioned. Certainly not significant in any way. Oh no, the food's not very good, huh? I mean, I imagine that most towns are older than their old man inhabitants. Hello, look at your hat. How is it that I may help you? That's a nice way of, again, because we don't have, like, immediate, polite forms of address in English. Like, you have to get across politeness. In less direct ways. Something in a bonsai? Is it bonsai or bonsai? Is it bonsai? I think it's bonsai. The cave, they're gonna go test their bravery. Test your might. Lush green plant. Firmly rooted plant. These plants are doing okay. Dirty vase. How could you? No, I was wondering blue glass because I thought I might have been saying it wrong. Hello. What could have happened? Actually, we should know at this point if we played Suikoden 1, right? We know that. Gotta go to the cave and show off how brave you are. The Cave of the Wind. Have to find this bonsai. No, I'm self-conscious. Aw, you must be a good kid. Nice looking plant. Well cared for plant. Lush green plant. Well cared for plant. Oh, yes! 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 So, the friendship rune, is this the talk to everybody rune? Or is that one of the other games? Gentetsu, a great priest. So this is a character whose dialogue is Suikoden fans frequently make fun of. I am Gentetsu, a great priest. Oh man. There's a trading game here, by the way. It is a thing that exists and is stressful because trading games are. More allies. Okay, so that's the more characters recruited. Okay. I swear one of the Suikoden games has a talk to more people rune. Hello, Mr. Inventor. What are you up to this time? Is that a cat that won't talk to me? How dare! How dare! How dare! Yeah, I remember thinking it was really good. What am I thinking of? Fun with Science. It's a good book. Strange to you. Yes, apparently Adlai has a cat. Hello. His cat will not hang out with me though. Oh, fine. I'll hang out with my own cat. Sophie's all snooze. She's so cute. She's just being a cute lump. What a good lump. He's doing some weird science. You know, like you do. I do not remember the technique rune, so... Okay. Where have I not been? Is this the appraiser? Oh, there's so many people here! It's a bodyguard. I suppose that makes sense. So, they tell you to buy the candles and sell them here, I think. Somebody tells you. Anyway, it's a whole thing. I don't want to do it until I have to. We don't have anything to sale. Alright, well I'm just talking to you. I'm allowed to talk, right? And do continue letting me know. If there's stuff that I should be taking, since I'm apparently not looking at every item in the game this time around. Believe me, I've done that before. Forest Village, specialty is fur. Kobold Village, the wood carved amulet. Barkaku, flute. Ah, yes, so you're supposed to like make note of those. And then you're supposed to trade that. Yeah, it is a... I guess it would make sense for it to be North Wind and South Wind if they've got the Cave of the Wind. Do you remember why North Wind shows up in Suikoden 1, Chrono? You did a good job surviving. Flick is glad we're not dead. Thanks, Flick. Well, anyway, listen to my story. So they had a rough time of it. Viktor is the protagonist of a JRPG in his own mind, so he had side quests. It's true, it's not the Warrior Village Chief stories. We need a place to keep them. We need a box to put all our toys in. Yarmina's like, leave me out of politics. What about Palika? Palika's gonna stay with Bolgan. I love the little dance. It's so cute. Alright. They did not give me the option to rearrange my party. Well, I'm gonna rearrange my party anyway. There we go. No! I did it wrong! Nobody saw that? The sheets are clean and the food is delicious, and what else could you want? Palika has a lot of not saying, but feelings. I think what Ailey is trying to communicate is that she doesn't want to go somewhere where she has to be formal. Save data. Alright. We're gonna run to the east of here, they said. That's this way. See if I can figure out where I'm going. Oh, there's like all these places I haven't been. I thought it went everywhere, but I didn't. Half plate. Oh man, that's a good armor. Circuits. I feel like I should get Nanami new clothes. This looks very good. Should I buy one? Oh right, I have to sharpen. I probably shouldn't have bought armor for my last set of characters, but I feel like Nanami needs new clothes. Oh, not that one. I should sell some stuff. Okay, hold on. Let's sell some stuff. I guess I should sell the failure urns, as funny as those are. It's nice they don't let you sell the things that you absolutely shouldn't. I'm gonna sell this. Okay. Alright, well, Nanami has new clothes at least. Yum pum pum, yum pum 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 pum. See, like, look at this person's, like, sprite. They were really showing off. They felt like having people do sprites that weren't just standing. Book of Home Medicine. Shelf lined with tools. Perhaps you should sleep then. Wooden dresser. Lots of wooden dresser. Are these potatoes or dumplings? Well, I guess I don't get to comment on them, do I? Some of these plants don't get descriptions. I love that you can just observe everything. Huh. Have I been through here? I can't keep track of where I've been and where I haven't been. I have, yes. The Monster of North Window. It used to be a nice little town, but then it happened the way it did. Something bad happened in North Window, known as North Wind, when we found out about what happened to it. This looks important. Perhaps this is where we should go. Let's just make sure there's no, like, ninjas hiding out or anything. Taking walks does help me think. That's so nice. Good job, Lord Grandmire. Let's go meet with Lord Grandmire. All right. Horrendous defeat. Grandmire wants to hire him. That's good. Viktor is speaking, I think, more formally than he usually does. I think he's trying to be professional. All right, Chrono. This is a noteworthy reminder, if you are present, of something that we learned about last game. But if we didn't learn about it last game, or we have forgotten about it because it has been a few years since that game came out and maybe we haven't replayed it, we learned about Viktor's history. So we can put some pieces together here. And when they talk about Northwind was such a nice place until it happened that way. Ah. Yes, Freedy is here. So there's a monster in North Window, and young girls have been disappearing. Grandma's like, you might want to go look into this. Viktor's like, well, I'm having some feelings over here. Yes, Suikoden's drama queen vampire slaughtered North Window. It was not good. Freed is coming with us. Okay. Since I get to share with you everything that was my really stupid old inside jokes, I call Freed Clark Kent. Right? Tell me you can't see it. Right? Right? Oh, I am so excited that these things no longer just live in my own head. Yes, he has the chiseled jaw. He doesn't have the little curly Q. Yeah, Neclord was the vampire who was working for Windy and terrorizing Flick's hometown, as it turns out. And Viktor was like, God, I'm so mad at that vampire. I'm going to stomp his face in and set him on fire. So we had to get a special sword that was a true rune that talked to us and sassed Viktor, which was great. Yeah, I know he was being freelance evil. Yes. So we're concerned that something bad is going on in North Window, and it's gonna affect the people of South Window. So we gotta go save the day. He totally looks Superman-y. And Viktor's not taking this very well. And Viktor has been, like, pretty unflappable. And even, like, when we went to fight... If you'll remember, when we went to fight Neclord, like, Viktor was mad as hell. But he, like, handled it. Like, it wasn't like Viktor can't handle this. He was, like, mad, maybe too mad. But like, he was fine. But it's specifically going back to his hometown, especially when it sounds like there might be potentially vampire activity happening there. Alright, Clark Kent. I guess you go in the front row. I guess I put my front row characters out of order, sorry. I don't actually remember how different the art looks on a CRT. There are apparently things you can get or do that, like, recreate that when you're doing stuff, I think, because people have been talking about that a lot recently. So Nanami is prompting the game to share information with the player that if the player has not played Suikoden 1 recently, might not be known to the player. So this is well done. This is a good way of handling how do you deal with the fact that your audience may be entering this experience with different amounts of knowledge. So Viktor doesn't want to talk about it. Oh yeah, it's in character for her to be nosy. She's the perfect choice to have say that. It makes perfect sense. It was mind-blowing at the time. Yes, Chrono. If anything, he has become more dramatic. So that little cutscene. Well, but the thing is, Ampy, if you don't have the context of Suikoden 1, you hear, like, they talk about, like, something bad that happened. You hear about monsters, and then when someone's like, things have, like, you know, like, young girls have been disappearing, and then you see there's a vampire, I think you can kind of draw, you can maybe be like, oh, that's the vampire, that must be the vampire, that's the reason why there's a problem. But if you've played Suikoden 1, then you're like, holy crap, that was Neclord, and he is more dramatic than ever. Not a thing that I thought was humanly possible. I guess it's not humanly possible, I guess it's vampirely possible. Yes, he has become maximum drama. So look forward to that. We're in a state of emergency right now. I'm not the general public, but okay. Oh my god, my cat is being really cute. Alright. So, who's ready to go fight a vampire again? Is there a rune that's better the more steps you've taken? There's the end. My, you do have a hat, sir. Yes. Ah. Well, we have to come here anyway. Yep. Nanami just wants to know what she can bug Viktor about. Yeah. Yeah, in his heart, he's married. At least in this case, Flick could just leave. Like, he's not being traded, like, against his will in order to convince someone to do something. Mostly it's just that he's a pretty person who's quite polite, and the pretty girl has decided that she wants to flirt with him, and everyone else is like, that's your problem, buddy. Which is less bad, by far. Alright, and they were like, yeah, we think you could probably use another long-range attacker. I'm like, yeah, fair. No, Nanami, you do not go in the front row. Why isn't Flick coming with me again? Thanks, Bolgan. Bolgan is always there to be just a beam of sunshine. Okay, we're gonna stay. Yes. Stay. Save. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. I don't know, but the weather is great outside, they say. Okay. So, on that note, I have this distinct memory of running up and down this for some reason. This has something to do with Gentetsu, but it doesn't do with Gentetsu. Alright. North. East of here? Wait, check what shadow. What? Hold on. Over here? Is this what you mean by that shadow? Figure by the table. What? Oh, hey! Did not even see him. Thank you. It's Clive. Thank you for pointing him out. Too shadowy for one set of eyes. That's right, Dr. Farge. You needed all of us to team up. Alright, Clive, please join us. Alright, Clive. Anyway, he's a cool guy. Man, it has been such a long time, and I never played all the way through Secret of Evermore myself. Northwest. Thanks, Blue Glass. I couldn't remember. Oh, that's right. East is Radat. I guess I'm gonna have to actually attack instead of just buddy attacking every single thing every time. Fine. Target lady. Let's fight the target lady. Yes. She's like covering her face like, oh no, they smacked me. Take that. My sister and I named the main character of Secret of Evermore Ted Woolsey because it would fit and because we wanted to make sure that Ted Woolsey was included in the credits. Alright, well, that was exciting. Alright, so we want the forest? Oh no, that's a lake, not a forest. Okay. Alright. Dark bunny. Dark metamorphosis. Sorry. Man, at my old job, they were reprinting a Castlevania Symphony of the Night album, and they wanted to, like, they were like, oh, look at this really cool, like, black and red variant. It's like, that we're making a vinyl, we don't know what to call it. And I'm like, obviously, it's Dark Metamorphosis. Have you never played Symphony of the Night? They were like, no, we haven't. I was like, well, you're missing out. Also, call it Dark Metamorphosis. Jeez, these guys are way harder than the... Ah, no! I should probably heal my party members. Am I gonna? Probably not. Ah! Oh, okay, that's fine. Jeez! Way worse than cut rabbits. I'm just gonna blast through this and then I'll heal. Okay, well, that wasn't so good for me. Let's eat some medicine. Alright, so anyone who doesn't know how this goes, does anybody have any predictions on what's gonna happen next, how fighting Neclord is gonna go? Dr. Farge, thank you for following. Oh man, I love that Chrono is just like lightly traumatized by Suikoden II. Oh man. Thanks, Dr. Farge. Yeah, I've been having fun playing games that I grew up loving. Wait, no, that's the Cave of the Wind. Oh, I bet it's up here. I guess it's north. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh man, okay. Well, Suikoden 3. Did you beat Suikoden 3? Kill these squirrels. Oh man, okay. I am going to be streaming Suikoden 3 at some point after I beat this. I'm not looking forward to getting through the gameplay of Suikoden 3. I think Suikoden 3 has the worst gameplay of the series. Because of the, like, commanding people by their columns instead of as individuals. Yeah, that's fair. Suikoden 1 did not age as well gameplay-wise as 2 did. 2 is less bad. But that's fair. Did you get 108 stars? Oh, I should probably heal Nanami. Sorry, Nanami, I'm really bad about... Oh man, that's right, Evil Goat. You are just in time. So for those of you who are joining me for the first time, somebody needs to heal Nanami. It's probably going to be Nanami. Nanami, are you going to heal Nanami? Yeah, you're going to heal Nanami. I have played the Suikoden series before and I love them very much, so this is not a first playthrough. Goodness! But, I am sharing some of my favorite games in the world with people who might not know them otherwise. God, these guys are rough. Okay, we got it. Alright, I need to heal Ailey. So there are people who are in attendance here who have never played a Suikoden before. Or who have never played this Suikoden before and therefore don't know how things are gonna go. Yes, so Chrono is our person who shows up every time who's never played through the Suikoden games. We played through the first game, and I think it's safe to say we all enjoyed it. But Suikoden 2 is so much more than Suikoden 1. Like we just fled Muse, and after with Joey and Annabelle, Chrono no longer trusts anything in this game. No, Dr. Farge, that is unique to Suikoden 3. But this, sorry, I know somebody really wanted to drop by and see North Window. We will get there in just a second. But just to fill in for anybody who doesn't know the Suikoden series very well, what they all have in common, they are all about war. They all involve collecting 108 Stars of Destiny. And they all take place within the same world. So there are overlapping characters and plot elements and locations. For example, this game takes place in a country immediately to the north of the country the first game takes place in, and they actually were briefly at war in Suikoden 1. Yes, the way that I summarize the Suikoden series is saying they're about the human cost of war. Region on everyone is saying that we should drink water, so please get your water, drink your water. If you redeem those with channel points, I will drink water, I will stretch. Alright, Dr. Farge, that is one means of applying liquid to your body. So, tonic is a type of water. There you go. There you go. I like how you think. But yeah, with Suikoden, so Suikoden 1 is a civil war. There's corruption in the Empire, and you wind up falling in with a resistance against the corrupt Empire. Complicating matters is the fact that you're the son of one of the great generals who like protects the Empire. So you are in direct opposition to your father. The game never forgets this. It becomes very important. You're going up against your dad and his coworkers, while also dealing with meddling from, you know, Lanknot. Lanknot's sister is the main villain of the first game. So yeah, alcohol is dehydrating. I know it's like drinking coffee when you're thirsty. No, it's a diuretic. It's not going to do well for you. But so in Suikoden 2, we have two countries that are at war with one another. We have the Joustin city-states, and then we have Highland, the country of Highland. And they have been on again, off again at war for a long time. There was a peace treaty. It got broken in the very opening section. Internally, it got broken by the same country that, like, Highland attacked its own people and then blamed that on the city-states, so that the Highland people would be like, no, we gotta go back to war and kill them. If you want to play this game, there are spoilers. If you don't care and you want to be filled in on the stuff that's happened, it's a lot. Worse things happen to places and people in Suikoden 2 than I think the rest of the series, except some of the stuff in 5. Yeah, Suikoden 3 is interesting and complicated, and I think of the whole series, Suikoden 3 is the one that most blatantly has the true runes involved in the war. Suikoden 3 is the one where a lot of our understanding, from what I remember, Suikoden 3 is the one where a lot of our understanding of the true runes, what they are and how they work, comes from. 4 was terrible, and apparently I'm going to be streaming it. I don't want to, but I will tell you that 4 is marginally better if you name your main character Bubbles. Anyway, yeah, Suikoden 3 is an extremely flawed game. The gameplay is awful, but it has some fantastic characters and really good story moments, and I'd really like to play through it entirely with my own opinion and nobody else's opinions coloring it. I know it less well. Thomas is my favorite character. It's not the worst in the series. You could have started with Suikoden 4. Suikoden 4 is the worst. Yeah, 3 is the last, chronologically. And then Murayama was no longer involved with the series, so they started making prequels. Yeah, Suikoden 4 is the one that is improved by naming your main character Bubbles. Suikoden 3 has good characters. Suikoden 2... Oh man! North Window. Victor's hometown that was absolutely slaughtered and destroyed by a vampire in his youth. A vampire that we tried to defeat in the first game. The lack of music here is a good decision. It makes you really feel how barren and empty it is. So Nanami had no idea that things were bad in Northwind, so she's like, why is Viktor being weird about wanting to go to his hometown? Why is everybody talking about this being hard for him? And now Nanami feels... now she feels like a bad person. Like, which I think it's a good characterization moment. It's super in character, especially given that he's been kind of, is Viktor based on the Belmonts? I don't think so, but how many brain cells do the Belmonts have? Very nice. Argitlam. So it's very in character for Nanami to tease Viktor, especially given that he has been teasing her like the whole time that they've known each other. And he doesn't respond very well to it because he's like having emotions about the thought of having to return to his devastated hometown. But it's so in character for her to be the one who says that. And I love that her saying that she does not mean any actual genuine harm, and yet realizes that perhaps genuine harm was caused. So as much as they tease each other, she feels guilty. Like, I like that. I like it when characters can make mistakes and things like that. So Viktor, of course, is Viktor. So he's through having a feeling. He's fine now. Oh, Sophie. Baby. Who's a cute little meow? She offers up her cheek for scritches. This is Sophie. I just set it up so that she can sit on this, and she's very happy. And so she's just gonna, I think, sit here when I stream. Look at what a good baby. Look at what a good meow meow. I hope you're all ready to have Sophie. Oh, Chrono, thank you so much for subscribing again. I appreciate it. That's a lot of months. That's almost 3 years. I guess that's about how long I have had affiliate status. Thank you. Evil Goat, thank you for following. Welcome to my stream where I talk a lot about things. Some of them that have to do with video games, some of them that don't. Usually I do first playthroughs, but I've really been having fun introducing some of my favorite games. And connecting with people. So we're doing Suikoden now. Ghost Town. Eiley is concerned about this. I love JRPGs. Yeah, prior to playing through the Suikoden games on stream. Dr. Farge, thank you! So Final Fantasy VI is arguably, I'm looking up because I have 2 posters of Locke and Selly. Well, I have a poster and then I have a cross stitch that my sister made of Locke and Selly's because they're my OTP. I can show you them. So I like JRPGs, although I tend to like retro JRPGs. Can you see? Oh, you can't. Okay, well, that one, that is, see, that's Selly's and that's Locke. And then above them is a picture that somebody drew actually when she was watching my stream. She got inspired, so she made some Final Fantasy VI fan art and I bought it and put it on my wall. So, yay! Well, thank you, Dr. Farge. Honestly, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, Viktor is not the best at vampire fighting, but he is, if nothing else, he is dedicated to, he wants to stop the vampire. He does have some hair. And he has some cheekbones. So here he's telling you, in case you didn't play the first game, or don't remember because it's been a while since you played the first game, because this comes up in the first game. You fight Neclord, and Viktor's like, oh, I know this guy. I hate him so much. And then you find out that actually he's Viktor's secret tragic past, which you wouldn't necessarily have guessed that Viktor, yes, Dr. Farge, his name is Neclord. And whether you interpret it as the Neclord or Necrord, like necro, like death, either way, it's really uncool. There's no way that was his name before he got vampired. Just saying. He is the most uncool vampire ever. He's so dramatic. So, yeah. Pixie, I think that's a great thing to imagine. Anti-Alucard, yes. Yes, so here is Viktor telling us, and he didn't really tell us details. We do know that Neclord killed somebody in particular who was close to him, because Neclord, I think, summoned her and like tried to pretend that she was real. But Viktor was not fooled by this like controlled shade of her. Alucard is stylish and cool. Alucard and Viktor would not get along. Oh my god. They would not be friends. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining that, and it's really funny. Anyway, I'm laughing. This is not actually a funny thing. It's the sort of thing where you have vampires a lot in RPGs and JRPGs, and they're just kind of like there and just kind of gross, but it doesn't really sink into like, what would it feel like to be the person whose hometown got destroyed by a vampire? Viktor happened to not die. He buried everybody himself. Everybody else was dead. We destroyed Neclord last game. You just see the intensity of Viktor's reaction. So even if you, before it shows Neclord, if you know, Viktor is so mad right now. We had a true rune sword. Yeah, the art is much better in this game than it was in the first. No Neclord. Because he has no neck. That's funny. Yeah, no, and I don't... So when we play stories that have terrible things that happen in them, there is a certain degree of voyeurism inherent in it if you choose to consume stories in which bad things that perhaps have real-world parallels happen. To a certain degree, you are saying, for my entertainment, I wish to consume suffering. But I think there's a lot of value in doing it, and I actually think it is better, if you're going to consume stories like that, I think it is better to think about what the real world's consequences would be like than to simply take it for entertainment and not think about it. So I'm not saying that you have to put yourself in the shoes of what would it be like to be this person. And that every single time something awful happens, we should put ourselves directly in those shoes and kind of live through that experience and put ourselves through that trauma. And I do think that we should remember to be respectful of people who do suffer great and terrible losses. But engaging with stories that have terrible things that happen, that have some kind of parallel to the real world, does help us build empathy and understanding, and I think that's part of why it is so important to at least touch on imagining what it would feel like. Good night, Celine. I hope you sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. But I think that there is the hazard when one consumes stories for entertainment to lose sight of what is going on as it would feel if it were actually like real things happening to real people. And the hazard from there that controversial take, video games make you violent. No, but I do think that if you consume enough stories in which something is normalized as not having consequences, you do kind of have that association with entertainment instead of thinking about the real world consequences. And that's just something to be mindful of. So where I was going, originally when I said, like, imagine what it would be like with Viktor, is not necessarily that we have empathy to gain from imagining what that would be like. But in the case of Suikoden, terrible things happen to people in the Suikoden series, especially in Suikoden II. But it's not gratuitous. It's not designed to be titillating, whatever the equivalent would be. I don't know. There's probably a word for that specifically to violence instead of sexuality. But as much as like Suikoden 2 is like a good, engaging story and it's really interesting and I'm like on the edge of my seat, wanting to know what happens next. No, Schadenfreude. I'm sorry, please forgive me, German speakers. That's much more specific, and I think that's a different sort of thing. But this would be specifically like for entertainment. And it's never like that. Suikoden isn't like that. But I will say that I think part of my ability to, whatever ability that I have to understand and be serious about some things, like I think that part of my empathy probably comes from having consumed a story like this and thinking about it. So there is that value to it, but also like this is the kind of story in which things matter. This is the kind of story in which when things happen, it is real in the context of that world. And a lot of JRPGs don't do that. I love Final Fantasy VI, but it's larger than life, like an opera, instead of like a story set in a real world grounded in reality. Suikoden 2 especially, like, it's kind of like you've played, like, I mean, I've played Breath of Fire 1. There's a vampire attack takes over a town in Breath of Fire 1, and it just kind of happens, and it's one more bad thing that happens. But the people never really feel real. The consequences never really feel real. And it doesn't really need to, because that's not what Breath of Fire is all about. In a lot of games, I think JRPGs tend towards more of a, like, colorful caricature of a world in which things happen, and they're treated as events that befall the world around the main character, instead of events that take place in the world and have consequences for the people in the world. So I think Suikoden is almost unique, or was for a long time, in just how grounded the things that happen in it are, even if the things that happen in it are things like a vampire attacking, which is not really an experience that most of us will have in real life. It's not the specifics of the events, it's the reality that they have. I really want to play Nier. Nier sounds like it is so up my alley. I'm probably going to be really upset when I play it, which is fine, because Suikoden 2 was super upsetting for young Lauren, and there were a number of times that I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like after the opening section, which, okay, I'm gonna spoil this for you because you're playing, you're here along with the ride. The first section of the game that you play, you are a teen soldier in an army, in a division of the army that is that is the youth brigade. And the youth brigade is slaughtered by your country, like on behalf of your country's own prince, to anger the people and cause them to cast aside the peace treaty and support ongoing war. But the scene in which the youth brigade is slaughtered, they are slaughtered. They are children who die, and you see them trying to get away and failing. You see them supporting each other and trying to have hope and thinking about their families and dying and being shot in the backs. Like, you feel it. And that's really, I mean, they let you know what you're in for, which is which is good because bad things continue to happen in the rest of the game. I stopped after that when I was a kid and I played this game when it was new. I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not putting myself through this. And my sister was like, it is worth it and you will love it. And I do love it and I am glad I played it. But it was a little much for me. And I suspect that Nier is going to be a little bit much for me just from the way people talk about it. But I think that this is probably, it's probably the kind of thing that I like because I think that these kinds of questions and conversations and stuff are what it's all about. So that's on the list. They're remaking Nier that isn't Automata, right? So when that comes out, I'm going to play it. We're going to do that. Yeah, so back to Suikoden 2. See, sometimes my tangents are related to the games. I don't remember Grandia 1 very well. I think I cried too, but I don't really remember. I know that Justin's mom is like the coolest mom. Alright, Squizgar. Well, I will look forward to playing some Nier. I love... Okay, Dr. Farge, are you talking about Shadow Hearts 1? Because I love that the bad ending in Shadow Hearts 1 is canonical. That's the ending. That is the correct one, and then Shadow Hearts 2 picks up with that. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. The Shadow Hearts series is deeply flawed, but the good parts in it are very good and very well done. Yeah, I love that I love when you get... I love the endings of Shadow Hearts 2. They're very good. They're very good. Oh man, are we going to talk about Star Ocean? Do not get me started about Star Ocean 4. I will be very angry. Star Ocean 4 makes me go into a frothing rage. But I do love 2 and 3 very much. So, I appreciate that. I'm just warning. Folks. Don't get me started on 4. But 3, I really, really like it. Its endings are so badly written. But it has... Star Ocean 3 comes the closest to being an actual good game with a good story. I love them dearly. My sister and I have cosplayed like half the cast of 2. No. I'm sorry, Chrono. We got to a tangent. Anyway. Let's go ahead and continue. No, I appreciate it, Chrono. Thank you. Gameplay. Neclord is a jerk. I think we can safely say Neclord is a jerk. He's intentionally summoned up the people that Viktor buried with his own hands and loved very much. Viktor is gonna swear and use exclamation points to get across. He hates Neclord so much. So did he come here specifically to mess with Viktor? I don't remember. This is not so good. Alright, Chrono. What are we gonna do? Honestly, Chrono, I am gonna say he is a vampire. He might be like the most pretentiously dumb vampire ever, but he is still a vampire, so it's not quite the same as the soldiers that she like runs over. Anyway, we're not gonna let him. The music not changing, it's a good decision. Sure, why not, right? We've got a healing rune, let's use it on the zombies. This doesn't bode well. So yeah, off to a good start here, don't you think? Well, that doesn't seem to have killed him. He's like, oh no. Oh, his face changed a little bit. He's practiced looking cooler, breaking into a bunch of bats. He decided that that was not as stylish as he wanted to be. So this is good. This is great. Great. Good. They need the Star Dragon Sword. Yeah. So the Star Dragon Sword was the True Rune sword that talked to Viktor very sassily in the first game. Strange, nasty man. I think that's a good way of putting it. It like removes any power or praise. He's a strange and nasty man. He says, yeah, this is in case you didn't play the first. Alright, we're just gonna go get the sword. Don't make decision for me. I know, right, Agatha? You might think so, but you would be mistaken. They are not cool if their name is Neclord. Do we go along with this? We're just gonna go with this. Okay. The Cave of the Wind. Sleeping or waiting, hiding. I don't know why she said I'm not hiding anything. I suspect that's a translation error. Let's go to the Cave of the Wind. Yes, we're gonna go slay some vampires. Alright. Right, Jando? Yes. The Lord of Nex. Oh, I should probably heal my party members. Am I too lazy to walk back? Yes, I am. Ah, that's fine. We're gonna put this medicine on her. Oh, Blue Glass thinks I should actually not be too lazy. I guess I should probably also buy some medicine, right? Yeah, we have a translator friend who will probably go look that up to report back. Because he'll comment on things that are not clearly translated. Okay, we're gonna head to the inn and I guess we'll buy some more medicine. Okay, never mind. We're not going to buy more medicine because we just got some. I'm too cheap and lazy. I just want to go get a sword and then go punch Neclord in the face with it, obviously. Thanks, Serious Inc. Alright. I can find my way around town. No, I can't. Oh, I did! I did! Wow. No, save! Good morning, the weather is great outside. Alright, so we shouldn't have had any dropped frames this stream because I'm actually using wired internet, amazingly. But do let me know if you have any problems. We'll see how Thursday's stream goes. Oh man, Serious Inc. Can you spoiler-free hint which character is your favorite? It's always fun seeing the way that people can think of to say something kind of like talking around a thing like that. Blue hair, oh my god. I have to remember what characters look like. Alright, Muku Mukus. Muku 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 Muku. What kind of sound effect is a Muku 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 Muku? What's that supposed to be anyway? It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I like that we all know exactly who you mean there. See? See? So that is exactly what I'm talking about with the like, this is why I asked Pretty, because I'm really delighted by that. Because you say that, and all of us who know the game instantly know who you're talking about. But Chrono has literally no spoilers. He has no idea what that means. And that's excellent. That's so much fun. Alright, there's the cave. Serious Inc. has a good favorite character. Alright, Cave of the Wind. Oh, this is the test of the bravery that the kids said that they were. It's gonna make fun of him in front of them. The Journeyman Crystal. So Journeyman isn't actually like a person who goes on journeys, just it's a position in a guild. Did Viktor break up with the sword? Maybe. Oh no, Mercurius, who's your least favorite character? Oh man. I probably should have done more with my party to make them actually equipped to do this. Aww. Freed is your least favorite? I assume of playable characters. There are some pretty despicable non-playable characters. I don't remember there being anything about Freed that was like strikingly awful. I could be mistaken though, it's been a while. Look at all these levels we're getting, yeah! Excellent. There haven't been any branching paths yet, I don't think. Yeah, there are some characters that I super hate. They're not stars. That I think everybody hates. Damn. This looks like something you'd fight in the Sindar ruins. Maybe the Sindar came through here. Yeah. Well, there's like a certain like feel that the monsters in the Sindar ruins in the series have. Because do you remember the dungeon that I hated so much earlier in this game? The Sindar, the ancient elves, they reappear. Like their dungeons reappear. Item. Use the medicine on Rio. I mean, I have a guess as to who that is. Is it the swordsman who shows up again with that companion? Sorry. But yeah, so I kind of wonder why they translated it as the Journeyman Crystal. It seems like it'd be like the person going on a journey crystal, but that's not what a journeyman is, so I don't know. Okay, I think we're doing alright. Please do tell me if I'm not healing my party, and I should. I can't promise that I will, but I will try not to be a cheap pain in the butt. Yeah, well, I wonder, like, it seems like it could be a translation thing. Oh, Viktor, why are you why is Viktor always getting counterattacked? Yeah, no, this game has some of the best sprite art I have ever seen. I'm really excited that Eiyuden is going to be a sprite-based game. Did I go? Oh, I did go the right way for treasures. Sun badge. Oh, that sounds like something I want to equip. Sure. Chronicle? What do you mean by chronicle? So when we talk about Eiyuden, that's so the people who made the Suikoden series, so it's a Konami series, which is to say that they lost the rights and Konami was really awful about it. But so they kickstarted last year a new game that has elements of the Suikoden series, but it's going to be their own thing, their own IP that they own. And that's Eiyuden, and I'm very excited about it. Well, sprite-based art is an art style. Like, pixelated sprite-based arts. Like, I don't know technically what counts as a sprite or isn't a sprite, but when I talk about, like, sprite-based pixel art, people know what I mean. And I think it's cool. EIYUDEN. And you better believe I kickstarted it, and I guess I'm gonna stream it. It's only got one U. I think. You should look at the video that they made when they first released it, which has like the people who made it being adorable, including the writer for the first three games in the series, wearing a pot on his head as a helmet. It's just the cutest thing. I think it's supposed to come out next year. I'm really excited about it. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. It super took off, partly because it turns out that the Suikoden series is a cult classic of sorts and has more of a fan following than I'd realized. But also, apparently the Fire Emblem fandom found out that there's tactical elements. Yes, it also has Iga in it because he's friends with them. Because, like, I wonder. I wouldn't be surprised if Kojima's not friends with them because Kojima just seems like he might have been a little bit weird. But I like that see, most people I know would say that Octopath is not a good contemporary JRPG. I don't know that I've met a single person who really liked the story. Am I going backwards? I'm going backwards. I got stuck. I got lost. This is the worst. Characters and story. That's the only thing I look for in JRPG. That's why I like the Suikoden games. That's right! I just burned some of my favorite games of all time by saying that they have terrible gameplay. Well, apparently in Octopath Traveler, it is completely optional which characters you have, so none of the characters ever interact with each other in any meaningful way. So they have no relationships. God, I really want to try Grim Fandango because I like, I grew up on the Sierra adventure games, but the like LucasArts style is also like fine, and Grim Fandango is I think more in common with that, but I haven't played it yet. Yeah, see, I've never understood why anyone would ever play a JRPG for the gameplay. And I say this as someone who used to say that my favorite genre was JRPGs. Oh man. Because I like grew up on the Sierra adventure games particularly, the oh I would never have figured this out thing is not necessarily a deterrent because that's kind of how it works. I don't care about that. I've never played one of the Atelier games. Oh, this is gonna go well. Sorcerer. Yeah, Grim Fandango is largely held up as the best adventure game. And as somebody who loves adventure games, I would like to experience it. So I will at some point. My sister has been playing through, she was playing back through some of the older King's Quest and Space Quest games. Is there something here? Is there a trick to this room? I don't remember. I don't remember. I feel like there's something I hate about this cave, and maybe it's the boss? I haven't played Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I haven't played as many of the LucasArts games. My sister and I played Loom a lot growing up. And she's obsessed with Monkey Island, so I've been very slowly playing them. And by that I mean I played through the first two, and I need to play the third one, which is her favorite. And then Zack McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders gave me nightmares. So. Octopath Traveler has really pretty music. Okay, well I'm just gonna go because I don't remember there being anything else in here, so. Oh, right, okay. Do I want to actually fall down any of those? No, I don't think it's Curse of. Okay. Can I go down here? Oh, okay. Oh man, I love Dynasty Warriors. I'm sorry. I really like the Musou games. I'm very excited that apparently there's a Zelda Musou game with story. Do I want to be down there, actually? I'm gonna figure out if I want to be down here. Do I want to be down here? Or is this where I'm supposed to be? Or is this... Man, this is awfully long if this is not where I'm supposed to be. Oh my gosh. It's okay, no, weave tangents are fine. I'm just getting a little bit lost, trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. I hear such good things about Planescape Torment. I really would like to try it. It's held up as one of the best. The top path is Treasure Blue Glass? Okay, well we're gonna go back and get it, even though I don't have room and I don't care about it. Planescape Torment is held up as being like the best Western RPG. And so I'm not the hugest fan of the genre, but I would be interested to see what it has to offer me. Oh shoot, okay, well I guess we'll do that top path then. Sorry folks. Disco Elysium is on my list. Oh, wow. The treasure chests are just there. It's like right there. Throw away other item. What don't I need? I don't need this wooden shield. I don't need the gloves. Yes. Oh, I think I'll just throw away. I don't need a pale gate rune. That was a pale gate rune, and it's a blue gate rune. Well, whatever. Yes, it's forehead only. It can only be placed in the forehead slot, the forehead rune slot, which is something that only opens up on people who have a certain affinity for magic. So you can't put a pale gate rune on your character who's terrible at magic. Fish badge, repel magic. Well, I don't need this wooden shield. No thanks. But we'll come back and do that later. Okay, well, apparently if I had just... Well, it doesn't matter, we're fine now. We'll manage. Oh my god. Why? I want that treasure chest. I don't know why I care about that treasure chest. I'm just gonna fight all the dudes. Sophie! Sorry. I need to get a better arm for my camera if I'm gonna keep doing this because it's having some trouble. Paths, indeed. I want the treasure chest. I don't even care about the treasure chest, but I want the treasure chest. I'm not even gonna equip it. I might equip it. You never know. Pale Gator, though, that seems like a big deal. Smack, smack. Smack, smack. Yes! Okay. We're beginning to become in control of this situation here. Stone of Defense. Oh. That sounds good. I need to get rid of some garbage. So, what's the difference between the blue gate and the pale gate rune? Is the pale gate like one step stronger? I don't care about this. Maybe I should eat some food. Not in real life though, I'm fine with food. Is it pale gate in 3? Hi, Sophie. What are you pawing at, little baby? Hi, baby girl. Gosh, you're such a cutie. She's such a cutie. Should maybe get rid of my failure urn. I wanted to be able to put it in my castle, but I guess I'll get another one, maybe. I've thought about trying to play Xenogears again. I played it some when it was contemporary. Didn't really like it very much. Like, I liked it okay, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then the one character that I liked and trusted seemed like he was going to betray me, and I was like, whoa, I'm not okay with this, as it turns out. Hi, Sophie! Use this on Rio. Always use permanent stat increases on your hero. And I refer to all of them as cheerful bread because I played the Shining Force series. Ooh, that sounds good. Who's going to equip that? Item, parties, half helmet. Half helmet equip. Ooh! Eiley doesn't even have a hat. Okay. Alright, we're just going to keep trading our hats out. Alright, now everyone has a better hat. Excellent. Good. Hats. We have hats. We are clothed. Alright, so I'm not yet at the point where I can just let these guys go, but... Man, I talked so much today that we're not going to be able to, like, end at a good stopping point. Like, we'll see if there's a save point coming up soon. We're coming close to my, my usual shutdown time. Thanks, Dr. Fard. Some of the conversations have... Thank you. Well, I will say that this game it doesn't use comic relief quite as dependably as Toby Fox did in Undertale, but it does give you relief when you need it. I just have not been like just leave in the middle of a random battle, just put my controller down and walk away. Don't even shut the stream down or anything. Did I miss anything? Is this the way to get to the boss? This is the way to get to the... Right! Haha! That's not creepy or ominous. Very good, Chrono. Sophie is sitting at the door begging. She's like, please let me out the door. No, baby. A grudge. That is one way of putting it. Everybody hates Neclord. So here is our Belmont. I think it was Squizgar was asking about this. Uh-oh. Neclord cheated. He cheated. What a cheater. Yeah, I mean probably more the Helsings than the Belmonts, but still. You have to make up with your ex sword. That sword was not meant for my hands. Sure. Let's go get the sword. Oh, he's got the resurrection rune. Oh, wow, actually, you get a lot of health, sir. Okay. I'm just gonna rearrange everybody in the party. Alright. We should get to a save point soon. Sophie is getting into things. Here we go. Here's our friend. So how have you been, pal? You're not mad, are you? I forgot. It did have a face before, yes. So Eileen's like, excuse me, stop being such a rude jerk. So yes, they broke up. Oh, Victor. Eileen's having some trouble here. Whatever, Star Dragon Sword. You are friends. You can have sleepovers and do your hair and talk about girls or whatever. Nothing more than my servant, whatever. Rusty old piece of scrap metal. Perhaps you're part sword, Dr. Farge. Are you sure? Have you had that checked? It's like Dee's hand. If Victor had gotten along better with the sword, we maybe wouldn't have to fight it as Dee's sword. Alright. Oh yes, amazing. Yell is great if you yell someone back to life. You're just gonna attack. Do I want to actually pull out the big guns for this? Actually, no, we're gonna unite family attack against it. Alright, well we'll do that. We'll do that next. While Nanami is recovering. Oh. Bam! Super amazing cutting edge graphics. That's right, I went there. Oh no! You just killed Freed! Ah, no, he's in the front row. This is not good. Item. You're gonna heal yourself and try not to die. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Blue Glass. I forgot that I had that option. Alright. Freed. Yes, he just lays there with his arms like perfectly straight at his sides. Oh, I need to remember that I have Great Blessing. I don't think we need it just yet. But we'll use it. Maybe we'll use it next. Maybe I should have used it, but I didn't. I should probably have healed. Oh my gosh, 6 months? Okay, well, thank you. Well, no! No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. You're gonna heal yourself just in case. You're gonna bring Freed back from the dead. You're gonna heal everybody. Yeah, and you're gonna attack. Yeah, it's really going after the middle row. Hopefully we can make it through this. I haven't saved for a while. You would think so. You would think he would go for Viktor. Oh, that went in the wrong order. Well, whatever. Yep, thunk back to life. Nope, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him dead, I swear to God. Freed. I could do better things with that turn than bring you back. Alright, Viktor. Should probably have put runes. What do you have? What is your rune? Oh, bless you! Look at you go! That seems a little excessive, actually. Just heal yourself. You're going to... That doesn't seem very effective. You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack. Sophie's playing. Punch, punch. He really wants to kill Mommy. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god! He could have been doing over 100 damage instead of trying to save Free's useless butt. Who was it who was in here talking about how much you don't like Freed? Thank you for curious. Okay, so got one more shining light. We're gonna do it. That's a sound effect that's familiar. This is a good. I love how Freed's body is just over there hanging out. Okay. Well, you're gonna fight. You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack. And you are going to heal the entire party. I think this is sufficient. See how this goes. I might regret it. Yes. Bright Shield Rune saves the day. I love that with the Bright Shield Rune, like, it feels a little bit scary. Like, the sound of it, there's still something a little ominous about it. Oof. For anyone who hasn't played the second game, the sound... Jeez, Viktor, tell it how you really feel. Is it just me, or is there like a really like ominous like sound didn't turn off? Has it always been doing that? Emulator glitch, okay. Sorry folks, I apologize for the glitch. See if it turns itself off at some point. Okay, it seems to have turned itself off because of the I don't think I fully appreciated how kind of like ominous the bright shield would be. Like, as much as like it's like a positive thing and it's about healing and defending and protecting and stuff. Don't kill her. It's still a true rune. True runes are still scary. Well, sorry, Freed. Sorry, Clark Kent. You feeling better? He actually, like, Viktor actually made, he apologized. And made himself humble. Anyway, he's back. That nasty vampire. He's not, like, scary or anything. He's just kind of a pain. I mean, a little bloodsucker. Come on, pal. Thanks, Viktor. We're friends again. So we leave. Alright. The Journeyman Crystal is shining. We're going to save here and we're going to shut down for the night because it is past my shutdown time. But let me save again just to make sure that I save properly. Freed is dead. Remind me to heal Freed before we start up again. Thank you all so much for joining. This has been, I know, a long and rambly ramble, but I think we had some good conversations today. And I'm excited to be playing this game. Happy to have met those of you who came by the stream for the first time. I hope you'll join us again. I will be streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake on Thursday. And then on Friday, not on my stream, but on the VGM Together stream, the VGM Together channel, which, like, hold on. If you go to VGM Together and you subscribe to that, or follow that, and there's VGM Together 2, which has panels, there's going to be, like, concerts and panels and events and stuff just, like, all weekend long. I am playing a show at 3:20 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, so tune in. I don't know what I'm going to be performing yet. I haven't decided. So that's going to be me figuring that out tomorrow. But hopefully I'll see some of you there. And then I will be back next Tuesday with more Suikoden, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much again. If you have not yet joined our Discord and you think we seem like a fun crew, please feel free to join the Discord. And I'm going to see if I can find someone for us to raid after this. But yeah, thank you all so much. Take care. Stick around so we can raid someone together, and I will see you later. Bye.